And joining me now is entertainment reporter and host of the Naughty But Nice podcast, Rob Shuter, who also knew Ivana. Rob, thank you so much for being here with us.
Good to see you, my friend.
And Rob, you knew Ivana personally. What did you see in her that maybe the public did not have a chance to know about her?
She was larger than life. She loved life. She loved to celebrate. She loved New York City. She was as comfortable uptown at a big gala for the ballet or down on the Lower East Side at a drag bar. She loved this city and we loved her back. She was generous. She was funny. She loved to drink champagne. I remember the last time I saw her, she loved a glass of Veuve Clicquot. And so she really was somebody that was very bubbly, very, very special. And as her ex-husband lost support, particularly here in Manhattan, it never really affected her. She somehow managed to detract away, to be separate from him. But at the same time, she did keep that last name, Trump.
And she was very much the woman behind this towering figure. Can you tell us a little bit about how she helped former President Donald Trump build his empire?
Yeah, before she came along, he was not interested in society, in fashion events, in some of the more sort of glittery affairs here in New York City. She dragged him into that world. And then when he bought the plaza, he pretty much said that they did it together. She inspired him. She's somebody that pushed him to go out, to meet socialites, to be here in New York at all the fabulous events. She really was somebody whose business sense we should not underestimate.
Absolutely. And at the funeral, Eric Trump said that Ivana embodied the American dream. Can you tell us about how she came to this country, how she made a name for herself?
She was a world-class skier. In fact, I just put the invite to the celebration, is what they called the service today. I just put it up on my Instagram account, and it's a picture of her on skis coming down a slope. She was a world-class skier. That's how she got out of communism, and that's how she made her way here to America. It really was her athletic abilities that transformed her life, but then it was her business abilities that really transformed the rest of her career. An extraordinary woman.
Absolutely. And after their divorce was final, the two actually remained good friends. I mean, talk about rising above a messy situation. How on earth did they make that work? And what did Ivana mean to Trump even after their marriage ended?
It's remarkable, isn't it? Because this was a really ugly divorce. This was not a nice divorce. He was caught cheating with Marla Maples. He was on all the covers of the newspapers, particularly here in New York. Every day there was another scandalous cover about these two. And they really did say some really hurtful, horrible things about one another. But somehow they managed to put that to one side and not only find peace, but also they had a really special, non-romantic relationship. For many, many years, she looked up to him, he looked up to her. I think ultimately they both respected one another, and that was probably the secret to their happy friendship.
All right, Rob Shuter, we certainly appreciate the unique perspective you bring to this. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.